Hey there, welcome to our shoulder workshop. My name is Dari. I'm going to be covering two sessions here. In our first session, we'll be covering strength of your stabilizing muscles in your shoulder. In our second session, we'll go over flexibility and mobility of your shoulders and different things you can do to increase your range of motion. If you've had shoulder problems, maybe a fall or a break, something that has damaged your shoulder, you know how difficult it is to regain strength and stability in your shoulders. Our focus will be on light weights and lots of reps so that we can try to regain some of that mobility. This little sandbag hand weight is only 2 pounds. I've got this one that's 5 pounds. You can grab anything around your house that weighs about that much. A water bottle, can of beans, whatever you've got, even a little bag of dried beans works great. But focus on lightweight and lots of reps. Our proper form is much more important than lots of weight. We're going to start on the mat on our hands and knees. Take your fingers, spread them really, really wide, stretch them. Fingertips into the floor, and make sure that your wrists are right underneath your shoulders. Your knees are right underneath your hips. From here, we're going to do some baby push-ups, keeping your elbows strong and straight, not locked, but firm. We're just going to drop and push, drop and push. This is one motion of your shoulder. It's protraction, retraction. We're trying to find those hard to discover stabilizing muscles that are deep underneath your shoulder blades and into your shoulder girdle. And they have a big job of keeping your shoulder in place. Your shoulder is your most flexible joint, so it's therefore prone to a lot of injury during the day. And it's the only joint that is held in place completely by muscle. Your humerus is just held into your shoulder girdle by those posture muscles. So by doing this, dropping and pushing, you're warming up. You're probably starting to feel it, warming up those muscles that hold your humerus in place. From here, now try to find a normal, neutral spine where you're pushing the floor away and your scapula are lying flat on your rib cage. From there, I want you to just rock back and forth and see if you can keep your shoulders down and away from your ears. So this would be wrong. So look at this and see how my shoulders have kind of climbed up towards my ears. Push them down and keep them there. And as we go back and forth, see if you can just maintain that stable placement. A lot of people have a hard time keeping their shoulders down as they lift their hands up. And that's kind of what we're doing. We're lifting our hands overhead in a little bit different position than we normally would. So there you go. Keeping your shoulders down. Now we're going to transfer onto one side. So go ahead and sit down. Reach your arm long and make a little pillow with your hand. Lift your rib cage off the floor so that your spine isn't sagging. You don't want to feel this top side crunched. Lengthen the top side so your top and bottom side are equal length and your spine is long and straight. Grab your weight. Tuck your elbow into your waist, and we're just going to open the hand. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. You want to be able to do this like 15 to 30 reps, which is a lot. This is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let's go for 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now keep your hand into your belly and you're going to lift and lower your elbow. So just lift and lower. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now on this last 10, Imagine that there's a wall straight behind you and that elbow is in line with the wall. So you're keeping it kind of back in line with your spine. 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. Drop your weight, reach your arm past your hip, and you're just going to go up and over and bring it back. Give it a little test. As you go overhead, do you lose strength in your shoulder? Do you feel any popping or grinding? This is going to tell you if you need to work on your lat strength. As you go up overhead, if there's like discomfort there, your lat is what's going to bring that back down mainly. So just keep reaching. It's like a big rainbow up over top. Good. Let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, keep going, 3, 2, last 1. Be careful if you're doing this exercise on adding weight, because as that arm comes overhead, you can dislocate your shoulder if there's weight on it, pulling it down. So just do it with no weight. We're going to flip over and do the other side. So grab your little lightweight and start with that external rotation. So we did 20. Let's do 20 on this side. This is 3, 4. Now while you're here, make sure you're lifting your lower waist. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're thinking about your posture and what shape would you be if you were upright, standing upright. You don't want to be sagging towards your lower side. We have 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last 1. Put your palm down, lift and lower your elbow. 2, 3. We're doing this for 20. 4, 5, 6, 7. Now again, imagine that wall is behind you. 11, 12, 13, 14. So you're nice and straight. This is 18, 19, 20. Drop that weight, lengthen your arm. Reach all the way over your head. How far can you go? 2. These feel like forever. 4. This is a good one too. It does give you a little bit of a stretch, especially if you've been bound up. A lot of people have hard time getting their hand up over their head, but gravity will help you here and kind of lengthen and elongate that range of motion for you. Let it. But just go as far as you can. You might have a short range of motion if you've had surgery or something that binds you up. There could be a lot of scar tissue in your shoulder that we need to work around. Oh no, I lost count. So we're going to say that that's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There we go. 18. Just 2 more. It's your last one. Come all the way up to sitting. Go back to that first side and just curl your knees up next to you. Put this hand out nice and flat. So actually, you know what? I've changed my mind. Let's whirl around to this side. We just use this arm. So second side, we're going to put our hand out flat in line with our knees. And from there, your hand should be a little bit in front of your shoulder, which is good. And we're just going to do some shrugging. Down and up. Down and up. 3, 4, 5. So this keeping your shoulder down in place, lengthening the neck. So you're elongating this side of your neck, pushing your shoulder down away from your ear. Push. Good. Let's do 5 more. So we go 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Now push your shoulder down and leave it. Take this hand and put it on your hip. I'm going to pick my bottom up and push myself in line as if there was a wall here. So my nose and my ribs and my pelvis and my knees are all against the wall, and sit right back down. Keep this shoulder down away from your ear like we practiced when we were pushing. 3, and we're just holding it in this stable position. 4, 5, 6, we'll just do 10, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10, stay up. Now, if that's all you've got and you're reaching fatigue, just stay where you are. If you have a little bit more in you, shrug and push, shrug and push, shrug and push. If you're not ready for this, just go back to sitting and doing the shrugs on the floor so you can continue to do it this way, which is a lot less pressure on your muscles. But if your shoulder is stable and you're ready, go up to this and just to 10. Let's say this is 10, 10. Sit it down, swing your legs around, and now let's go to this side. So we're going to start neck curled up with your knees curled up. Make sure this is in line. Your knees are in line with your hand. And we shrug for 10, 9. So if you want to, when we get to it, that third exercise, you can do it with your hips up. But if you need to, come back and just do it here, sitting. Just remember, our goal is for stable shoulders. We don't want to overdo it. 9, 10. Now we're going to lift and sit. And lift and sit. Maintain this stable shoulder. This is 5, 6. Good. Keep it locked in place. 7, 8. Do 2 more. 9. This last one, stay up. Or if you need to, sit down. And we do our shrugging. 10, 9, 8, 7. Because the weight of your body is coming right down over your arm, this takes a lot of strength. You might have to build up to this. 2 more. Last one, sit back down, go back onto all fours, and try that pushing and dropping again. Drop, push, drop, push, drop, push. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Keep your neck nice and long. We have 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Good. Keep your neck long and keep your belly button active. Last one. 10. Super good. Now keep your shoulders down away from your ears and we rock back and forth. 2. This is just practicing keeping our shoulders down. 4, as our arms go overhead. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And come down on one side. Now, this time through, instead of using my 2 pounds, I'm going to use the 5 pounds. I know that my rotator cuff muscles are already getting tired, and so this is going to be pushing them. If you're not ready to jump up in weight, just stay with your lighter weight. This is 5, 6, 7. But we're working on endurance. So it's lots of reps, lightweight. Good. Now just double check and make sure that your waist underneath is picked up off the floor and your spine is nice and straight. Good. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, last one, 20. Now just your elbow up and down. 1, 2, 3. After you've built up that fatigue in your muscles and they've gotten a little tired, just be careful. That's when you get hurt. So just go nice and easy and learn to know your own body and how much you can push. If you need to, with this heavier weight, if you get up into your higher reps and you're losing your form, drop the weight and just do it without, but continue the movement without any weight. Okay? That's better than continuing in a poor form. Reach that arm long, overhead, overhead. 3, good. Keep it right above your side body, all the way up and over. Nice. Let's do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, very good. 3, ooh, I feel it burning. 2, last 1. Super good. Push up, go to the other side, same thing. Nice and long. We did 20 with this heavier weight. And again, just be on your best behavior. Make sure you're monitoring yourself and making sure that you're staying in a really good form. Your quality is much, much more important than how much weight. 9, 10. Good, now 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Now just the elbow up and down, up and down. Second time through, your shoulders are tired. Sometimes these little movements are the most difficult. Now for my last 5, when I get there, I'm going to drop this weight. Good. Last 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Long arm all the way overhead. Oh, that feels good. Those clenched muscles get to relax. So for shoulder stability, the focus, again, just to review, should be on endurance of those smaller rotator cuff muscles and posture muscles of the shoulder. And that doesn't happen with heavy, like military press or shrugs, things like that. Lots of reps with little weight is what will build your endurance. And that's what you need for a strong, stable shoulder that can support you throughout the whole day, holding that humerus into its joint. Good. We've got 3 more. 3, 2, last 1. We sit right up, right where you are. We won't make the same mistake twice and change sides. And set yourself up for your shrugs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just do 10, 8, 9, 10. Keep your shoulder down. Go up and down. We're just doing 10 because we want to try and stay up for those last 10 shrugs. This is 5, 6, 7. I feel my hands sliding. 8, 9. This last one. Stay up. Keep your shoulder down and push. push. 3, 4, 5. Again, if you need to sit down, sit down. If you feel any pinching or weakness or weird, if you don't feel stable, just sit down and do it from here. Swing those legs around to the second side. And we go for 10. So this may be the way that you do both sets, and that's no problem. 9, 10, keep it down. Up and down we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Make sure you're coming into this straight line. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Stay up and do your shrugs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Crisscross your legs. Reach your arms out wide. Give yourself a big hug and drop your chin. Little stretch. Let's hold this for 3 breaths. Big inhale through your nose. Exhale, let it all out. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, let your head continue to drop. You might rock it side to side. One more big breath. Open up your arms. Put the other hand on top and drop your chin. Just hold that and give yourself a little rock side to side. 3 more breaths. Big inhale. Exhale, let everything relax. Big inhale. Exhale. Last one. Reach your arms wide and just put your hands on your knees. Thank you for joining me for session 1. This is just some basic strengthening exercises for your shoulder girdle and those posture muscles in your rotator cuff. Join me in session 2 for flexibility and range of motion, and I will show you how to safely stretch out those arms and give you some tips on how to get those arms to be overhead without shrugging your shoulders to your ears and have a nice, strong, healthy shoulder. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.